I went to film school, and as I was in the film world and now as a photographer in the photography world and the art scene in general, one thing that I find is really lacking is just a general humility. I feel like it's actually frowned upon. I think there's tremendous value in being confident in your work and especially being able to speak in favor of your work. That is so important, but oftentimes I see that this gets diluted into putting other people's work down to make yourself seem better. So with this idea of humility, one of the main distinctions lives within feedback. Encouraging constructive feedback can absolutely point out weaknesses in a photo without telling the photographer that they suck, which sounds extremely simple, but yet so many people seem to really struggle with this concept. Of course, you could theorize that this comes from general insecurities or the internet atmosphere as a whole, and that wouldn't be false. I've seen so many mean and degrading comments under up-and-coming photographers, and it just baffles me. And now that I've been sharing so many videos, I've also received a few myself. These types of comments aren't designed to help you solve a problem, they're designed to point out a problem and put you down for it, make you feel like a beginner, like you suck. It's really hard to kind of wrap your head around why someone would go out and write these types of comments, essentially just to make you feel bad. And I find that this sort of behavior is kind of common in the general arts industry, at least in the kind of community that I've been exposed to oftentimes. And it's pretty counterproductive. I'd much rather have a more cohesive community that uplifts itself. There's just so much competition on something that is at its core very subjective.